fat fuck, so I get an orange juice and a Coke and 2 apple pies for $1. What the fuck, throw them in there? You're on the road.
Yeah.
You're trying to eat for $8.
Give yourself a treat.
That's a buffet.
yeah.
And I'm about to throw the thing in, and I see this black kid running towards me. I'm like, what the fuck? And he goes, yo, brother, take a look. And he had a gold chain in his hand, and you could see the bracelets were broken, like where they were connected. And he's looking back, like he's like, man, either buy it or whatever. And I'm like, is it gold? And he goes, man, does a nigga pick cotton? Like he said something like that to me, like something fucking off color. And I go, all right. And he goes, wow, give me $50. Because it was a thick gold chain. And I was like, dog, I took out the 16 and change I had from the Mickey D's, the Fort, whatever I had.
Yeah.
I go, this is what I got. I mean, I gave him the exact, whatever that lady gave me with the receipt. You know, they give you that receipt.
Yeah.
And he goes, done. And he ran off. And I get in the fucking thing. I get in the car. I get in the bus. I take it to Manhattan, to Port Authority. And then the whole thing, I'm looking at this, and I'm like, I got beat. This is a beat move.
Because it's not real?
It's not. I thought in my head, first place I get off the bus, I go to a fucking pawn shop. Guy weighs it. He's like, I could do 680 or something like that.
Oh, my God.
I'm like, it's gold.
Holy shit.
He goes, but it's a nice chain, man. Why are you getting rid of it? I go, I don't know. He goes, for $20, I'll put brackets on it for you. And I go, go ahead. And I kept the chain for a while. And then I ended up selling it somewhere.
That's wild.
Yeah, I had
that guy
chain.
just wanted crack real bad.
He just ripped the fucking chain off somebody's neck.
Oh, my God.
Damn.
Only in Buffalo.
Yeah, right? That's wild.
Only
by that bus station downtown.
They don't play.
No.
Let me tell you
I used to
something.
live over there.
I used to take the buses. I knew all that, you know. I was involved in a little romance in Syracuse.
Oh, you went up and down that bus, I did. Syracuse, Albany, Buffalo, the 90.
That was in Albany, had the comedy room at the bus station.
That's not the one.
This is 97.
That's not Comedy Works, right?
This is 97, guys.
They have room at the bus station?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh.
So you didn't even get a hotel? You just came in, did the show, and left?
Did they put you up? No, it was a New York comic room booked by a guy named Roger Paul.
Oh, okay.
And it was for New York guys.
Yeah.
You took the
because that's a quick one.
You took the train to Albany. You got off. It was the audience of hell. Missing teeth. Oh my God. Arrows in their head. Fucking handcuff on their wrists.
Oh my God! Yeah, they're waiting for the bus.
Fucking just great people here.
That New York to Buffalo bus ride is. Oh, I've done that a bunch.
That whole circuit.
Yeah.
Because if you take Syracuse, Buff Syracuse, Buff Albany, Buff Rochester, there's always something. That's where I met the girl that straight up told me to my face, this is why I love listen, going on the road makes you a great comic. But you want me to tell you something? It's 30% of the reason why you go on the road. You go on the road, yes, to do drugs and to do whatever. And Lee doesn't do drugs, so he would go on the road to eat at Chinese buffets or whatever he does.
He's not wrong.
He told me about barbecue before. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah.
He's
barbecue.
going to North Carolina. He's not going to get barbecue.
But it's... What were we talking about?
The road's great. You learn a lot.
The road's great.
It's only a third of it.
The other thing about the road is the people you meet and the relationships you make, and you learn about the universe. You learn about you being hungry. You put yourself in all these positions as a comic to get yourself out of this hole, which you should be doing as a human being, which is going out of your comfort zone, And you just get to meet the weird people, especially on a fucking bus. When you, I know for a fact, without exaggeration, there was 20 times when I had to wait for the next bus, and there was a 3-hour gap, and you got $4 in your pocket, but you got a joint, you got a Walkman, You got Christina Aguilera's new fucking CD. You don't like it, but you shoplifted it at some fucking truck station. You know what I'm saying? I remember nights still like singing.
Yeah.
I'm a genie in a bottle. You know, I remember being in.
That song slaps.
Yeah. I remember being in Saginaw, Michigan, and staying in a hotel for $20 a night and hearing people getting prostituted and walking across the street because it wouldn't be it was like a Friday Saturday and then a Friday Saturday in the same area. I got nowhere to go, so
Yeah.
you go downtown where you rent by the room and you go to the bathroom and there's a condom on the floor because you have to share the bathroom with 19
like a boarding
people.
house.
Yeah, you know, I did it all. There's no story you could come up with.
Right.
But the best ever was when I got on a bus with this girl, and I'm like, oh my God. She sat right next to me. Like I had the window seat, and she slid next to me, and it was just me and her. And I'm like, oh my God, this girl's at fucking 12. And I just was like, I'm not going to say a word. And she's like, hi, so what's your name?
Oh my God.
Talking to me, and what do you do? What are you going to be doing? And I think I was going to Rochester. Maybe. You're going to know when I tell you.
Yeah.
I said to her, what are you doing? She goes, well, this has been embarrassing. She goes, I'm an exotic dancer. And I go, okay, so you're going to wherever to dance? And she goes, well, I have to be honest with you. Where I dance, they do a health inspection, and I've got a disease. I've got like VD. So the prescription won't kick in, and I'll have it for the next week. But if I go to this town, they don't check for a health license. So I can dance
that's like
for a
stripping
week.
laws, eh?
Yeah, they had like some type of stripping law. She had something that she couldn't dance because it was contagious.
Huh.
But she's like, oh, fuck that shit.
I don't know what I wish I knew the laws.
It was either Rochester,
municipalities. It probably was Rochester.
It was between Buffalo, Rochester,
because there were those two
Albany.
comedy cafes, right? Or two comic cafes. The one in Buffalo, and then there was that one in Rochester. That Joe T guy. Do you remember that one?
The only club I remember in Rochester was a club that was built on cocaine.
Yeah.
Sensational.